Hey everybody, Ferg 1982 here with a quick reaction of WWE BattleGround. Just finished watching the pay-per-view, and I'm going to say who won and or retained the title right away, just because it it was just it wasn't really a good match. Thought bug on me. I'm gonna save the best last, that I think, for last. Best match for last, yeah. Dean Ambrose fucking retained the title. It is so awesome. I really honestly didn't think that Ambrose was gonna retain, but he did. And it's smart to put the title on SmackDown because that's gonna get a lot of views. Now, a little asterisk I'll say is there's still the possibility that there's some type of inter-promotional match can go on at SummerSlam because it's an inter-promotional pay-per-view. That is one of the inter-promotionals that SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania is. So it could still change hands next month, but we'll see tomorrow on Raw what they're going to do. Probably not really one of the surprises of the night because a lot of people knew what was going to happen. But Sasha Banks' mystery partner was Bayley. Now, they mentioned multiple times that it was her debut, but they also said that JBL said multiple times, according to his sources, she's going back down to NXT. And then Cole kept saying she's going back down to NXT. So this is her debut. She'll probably be in NXT for, I would say, another month. And then because she has the NXT Women's title, she has to face Oksana for that title at NXT Takeover Brooklyn Revisited or Rebirth or something stupid. So that's the big news there. Bayley did debut tonight, but she's still in NXT. The Miz retained the Intercontinental Championship. It was honestly it was a real boring match. I was on my phone for most of it, looking up at the screen and looking back. I don't know, it had a bad, stupid ending with Backlund and Maurice, and I don't know, it was just, but Miz retained the title there. I was wrong. I said that I thought that Kurt Hawkins and Brian Myers was going to run in on the Zack Ryder match and he was going to win. Rusev retained the U.S. title, so that's staying on Raw. He was going for the accolade again after he beat Ryder, and Mojo Rawley came out, and this guy's just a beast, and he got a huge pop from the crowd too. So there was a run out, but it was Mojo Rawley. That was a really good match. Zack Ryder, they're giving him a little bit of a push. He's been losing, but he's not like they would make him look weak, and he doesn't look weak, and Rusev could really make you look weak. So it's nice to see that Zack Ryder is finally getting a little bit of a push. When Mojo Rawley came out, they were tag partners in NXT when Zack Ryder went down there as a mentor. So that was a good match. The rest of them, Natalya and Becky Lynch, it was an okay match. On my phone for most of it for that one. But my favorite match of the night which it could have and it should have ended the show, which I understand why it didn't, was KO versus Sami Zayn. Spot after spot after spot after spot. There was one, Zayn was going to do a backflip off the top rope onto KO, and he misjudged it a little bit. There wasn't a lot of spring on the top rope, and he kind of hit his shoulder. And there was pop-up power bomb. There were frog splashes. There were The kick from Sami Zayn. There was everything that imaginable. He went for the dive through the rope DDT, and he got super kicked the shit out of. It was such a good match, spot after spot. If they wrestled for the whole night, it would have taken the whole show over. It was such a good match. I encourage you, if you don't have the WWE Network, to get it because you can watch that, or to look it up on the internet because that match will be on YouTube at some point. Um, but that was the best match of the night. I could see in the next couple of months that they should have some type of titles on Raw. One of them or both of them. Whatever titles they can get their hands on, they are so good. I understand that they're going to be pushing Seth Rollins and unfortunately Roman Reigns and all the other people who are above them, but KO and Sami Zayn, they have such a good chemistry in the ring. Obviously, they've been fighting for 15 years now. Ring of Honor, the little wrestling indie promotions before that, but it stole the night. It really stole the night. That good of a match. If you watch WrestleMania, the match of the night was the Intercontinental Championship match. And again, that stole the night, but it was just spot after spot after spot, and KO and Zayn were in it. They are awesome together. So that's what I say was the best match of the night. That's why I saved it till last. But Dean Ambrose, huge news for SmackDown, and huge news for Dean Ambrose there. It's good to see that they just didn't take the belt off of Reigns, and because he was going to be gone, and put it right back on him, or put it on Rollins, because Rollins he's going to get the good crowd reaction, but Ambrose he's really over with the fans right now. So it's good to see that WWE is actually pushing somebody who's not a Roman Reigns type big, have the muscles from shoulder to ear, and it's good to see that he's actually getting a good push. But that was my reaction. BattleGround it had its ups, which was Zayn and KO, and it had its downs, which was probably Natalya and Becky Lynch. They had a good match, but all in all, I'd probably rate the pay-per-view 6 or a 7, 6.5. Let's say 6.5. Next one is SummerSlam, so I'll be going over any news that comes out from now until SummerSlam. I'm going to get it out to you that day, and hopefully we'll have a lot more. Maybe we can have some bigger names at SummerSlam. Randy Orton came back tonight. That was cool. He seemed really happy to be back in the ring. He was just on Chris Jericho's little talk show there. But it was such a good match. The KO match. Oh my god, I can't get over how good that match was. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video. Subscribe for more content. Comment below. Tell me what you thought of BattleGround. If you loved it, if you hated it, if you were indifferent about it. And drop a like on this video. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll get more WWE wrestling information out for you as soon as it drops.